Hello everyone, welcome to the NFL picks for week 11. You can follow me on Twitter at wizardofodds_777. Let's get started. For week 11 games, all times are Eastern. Starting Thursday, Arizona Cardinals versus the Seahawks, and ending Monday Night Football, the Rams versus the Bucks. 4 byes this week, the Bears, the Bills, the Giants, and the 49ers. Starting Thursday, we've got the Arizona Cardinals 6-3 versus the Seahawks, who are also 6-3. Week 7, the Cardinals won in overtime 37-34. Seattle started 5-0, but have dropped their last 3 out of 4. It opened with DraftKings Sportsbook. Seattle's a 3.5-point favorite. It's down to a 3-point favorite. I'm showing the Cardinals at a half-point favorite, and I will probably take this bet. I'd probably bet it outright. For the Cardinals to win. Next game up, Tennessee Titans 6-3 versus the Ravens, who are also 6-3. Ravens are looking for a little revenge after the Titans knocked them out of the playoffs last season. The Ravens opened as a 6.5-point favorite, still currently at a 6.5-point favorite. I'm showing them as a 5-point favorite. Detroit Lions 4-5 versus the Carolina Panthers 3-7. Carolina is 6-3 all time against Detroit and 4-1 at home against them. Panthers opened as a 1.5-point favorite. They're currently the same. I'm showing them as a 4.5-point favorite. I will most likely take this bet. Next up, the Eagles 3-5-1 versus the Browns 6-3. The Eagles were 0-9 in third down conversions last week against the Giants. The Browns coming in started a 3.5-point favorite open. They're currently down to a 3-point favorite, and I am also showing them as a 3-point favorite. The Patriots 4-5 against the Texans 2-7. New England is 4-5 versus the spread this season, and Houston is 2-7. The Patriots opened as 2.5-point favorite, currently a 2.5-point favorite. I'm showing them as a 3.5-point favorite. Next up, the Steelers 9-0 versus Jacksonville Jaguars 1-8. Roethlisberger went 27 for 46 for 333 yards last week against the Bengals. Jacksonville has been held to under 160 yards on 3 occasions this season. Steelers open as a 10-point favorite. They're currently a 10-point favorite, and I'm showing them as a 15.5-point favorite. I'll be all over this bet. Next up, the Falcons 3-6 versus the Saints 7-2. 7-2. New Orleans is on a 6-game win streak. The Falcons average 3.3 more points per game this season than the Saints allow at 23.7. I don't think it's going to matter. It opened at 4.5-point favorite for the Saints. They're currently at 5-point favorite. I'm showing them as a 10-point favorite. I will be all over this game. Next up, we've got the Cincinnati Bengals 2-6-1 versus the Washington Football Team 2-7. Cincinnati has their strength at QB and are 4-1-1 straight up in their last 6 meetings with Washington. Washington opened as a 1-point favorite, currently up to a 1.5-point favorite, and I'm showing the Bengals at a 1.5-point favorite, so I will most likely bet the Bengals to win straight up. And we got the Jets, who are 0-9 against the Chargers 2-7. The Jets are 8-20-1 against the spread in their last 29 road games. Chargers are 9.5-point favorite. They're currently at 8.5. I'm showing them as an 11.5-point favorite. I will most likely take this bet. Next up, the Dolphins 6-3 versus the Broncos 3-6. Miami's held opponents under 300 total yards 3 times this season and are on a 3-game road win streak. The Broncos' defense ranks 26th in the league. Dolphins opened a 2.5-point favorite. They're currently up to a 3.5-point favorite. I'm showing the Dolphins are going to destroy them with a 13-point favorite with my calculations. I am all over this bet. Next up, the Green Bay Packers 7-2 versus the Indianapolis Colts 6-3. Indianapolis is 5-4 against the spread, while the Packers are 6-3 against the spread this season. These division leaders will keep it close. They open as a 1-point favorite for the Colts. Now currently up to 2.5-point favorite for the Colts. I'm showing Green Bay as a half-point favorite. I'll take Green Bay to win this one outright. Next up, Dallas, 2-7 versus the Vikings, 4-5. Cowboys are fresh off a well-needed bye. The Cowboys are 23rd in points scored per game and 32nd in scoring defense this season. Vikings started 1-5 but have won 3 straight. Opened with the Vikings 8.5-point favorite. They're currently down to a 7-point favorite. I'm showing that they are a 9-point favorite. If it goes down to about 6.5, I'll probably take this bet. Next up, Kansas City Chiefs 8-1 versus the Raiders 6-3. Kansas City has won 6 straight road games, and the Raiders have split their last 4 home games. Showing it opened DraftKings a 7-point favorite for Kansas City. It's down to a 6.5-point favorite, and that's what I'm showing too, 6.5-point favorite for Kansas City. On Monday night, we have the Rams 6-3 versus the Bucks 7-3. The Rams have been favored in the last 6 games, but come in as an underdog, and this is Tampa Bay's 5th primetime game in a 7-week span. They opened Tampa Bay 3.5-point favorite. They're down to a 3-point favorite. I'm showing them at a 6-point favorite. I will most likely take this bet. So here's the summary. Make sure again, follow me at wizardofodds_777 on Twitter, and I hope all these work out for you. Thank you.